that you love, covering all things professional wrestling. A show by members of the Busted Open Nation. Welcome to the Nation's Corner. Here are your hosts, the Nation's Corner crew.
What is happening, Nation's Corner family? We're back. The Fearsome Foursome. I'm your host, Tony Justice, and this is Nation's Corner. You are in the right place. And with me are my cast of characters tonight. First of all, we've got... It looks like he's at a toy store over there. The one, the only, Castle Mongrovian Mike. How's it going, brother?
It's going great, man. Yes, it's the Mongrovian KB reopening. Here we go.
Nice. It looks awesome over there, man.
A lot of stuff you can get now too. You don't have to start buying used, man. Grapplers and gimmicks.
Yeah.
Big rubber guys, everything. A lot of
nice, dude. Heck
go
yeah,
out
man.
there and collect.
Yep.
Don't be an
cool.
idiot like me. Be a 25-year-old opening up your LJNs playing with them. Did I say that live? Sorry.
And above me, my other brother from another mother, the one, the only, John in South Jersey. How's it going, brother?
What's up? What is going on?
Nada. It's a beautiful Saturday, you know, just doing our thing over here.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, we have the great, the powerful, the beautiful, the one, the only Debhausen. How's it going, Deb?
It is going great. It's been a good day. Had some amazing barbecue for lunch earlier today.
Yeah, I saw that.
And drinking in honor of I'm gonna mix brands now if that's okay. In honor of Blood and Guts, I'm drinking a Blood Orange Seagram Spiked.
Cool. Yeah, I had the.
Wait a minute. Halloween was last week. Why are you dressing up this week as a basic white girl? I mean, you got the prop there with the Seagrams, and that's cool, but it was last week.
Yeah, well, delicious is delicious. I don't care.
Yeah, I had one of those Seagram spiked drinks the other day. It's pretty good.
Well,
I have to say,
talking about drinking, I have tonight because I'm a man. And I have testicles. And I don't drink basic white girl shit. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers. I got my trusty garage beer over here. Yeah.
Cool. Good stuff.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Americano there. Corona.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kelsey Brothers.
So we got a lot to talk about today. Want to start off the show talking about, we always talk about the hashtag Nation's Corner on location. One of our own, Chad from Albany, is at the Rhode Island Comic-Con this weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And he ran into a very, very cool individual by the name of Mike O'Malley, the producer of Heels on Netflix. And he did this little video for us, so fire away.
Hey, it's Mike O'Malley. I'm here with Chad from the Nation's Corner. We just want to say thanks. I'm from Heels. Thank you to everyone from the Nation's Corner who has been watching Heels, spreading the word about it, clicking 2 thumbs up on your Netflix when you like it, finish watching it, then put it on again when you go to work and play it again. No, I'm not even sure if that works anymore. We don't want to rig the algorithm. We just want more people watching. I want to thank Chad and all of you guys for watching Heels and just loving wrestling.
Heels Season 3.
Let's go, baby.
Hell yeah, man. Heels is an amazing show.
Fuck Chad,
yes.
But that's for another day. But thanks.
That redeems all the fuck Chads we've given in the past.
He made up for it. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, thanks to Chad for that video. Thanks to Mike O'Malley. We love you. The crew loves you and loves Heels. And we can't wait. We are salivating over here for Heels Season 3. So
can we hurry up?
Yeah.
Like CM Punk has perfect Ricky Raby's hair right now.
Yeah.
Get the hint, people. let's
Yes.
make it
Let's
happen.
go. Yeah. Although now
So-
that Punk is the champion, we're gonna need him to not be champion so he can go away for a little bit and do some filming.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's get it out of the way now. So then, through the winter and the fall,
That could be a
the
precursor.
spring.
If he loses that championship,
There you go.
or he said,
There you
"Oh,
go. Means he's going back on TV.
There you go.
He gets
You'll
a-
season 3.
he gets a Seth Rollins injury."
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, looks like Chad has had a great time this weekend.
He
We've seen all
has.
the pictures of
Yeah.
everyone he's been
Yeah.
meeting. Yeah. So
Little Linus
so
Burdett.
far,
Little Linus Burdett. I mean,
yeah,
come on.
Yeah.
B-U-R.
Hell, I got to go. Yeah, he ran into him like 4 or 5 different times.
Yeah.
And he ran into him. Chad can tell this story, but he ran into him so much that Paul Williams signed a autographed copy of the lyrics for Three Dog Night song that Paul Williams wrote.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that was so awesome. And of course he saw of course Tommy Dreamer. Shout out to Tommy Dreamer over there. Who gave a big shout out to all of us. So it's pretty cool. I wish I had the opportunity to go to one of those at some point, because Chad always looks like he has a blast at Rhode Island Comic Con. And of course, y'all are going to the big event coming up soon
Yes.
in New York.
Yeah.
So
Next
isn't that
weekend?
next week? Yes.
Yeah. Me and Neil will be up on Long Island next Saturday in Brentwood at the Suffolk Credit Union for the big event, New York. And then Thanksgiving weekend, myself and our very own Front Row, and I believe some others are joining us, will be in North Carolina yet again for WrestleCade. So it's convention season, folks. There are so many different conventions and meet and greet opportunities out there. We all know ticket prices are ridiculous, but for the money you would spend on a ticket, you can go out and actually meet and get merchandise from wrestlers. It's that time of year,
Yeah.
and they usually have some sort of a show or indie show or show put together around these conventions that usually has some big talent, because the big talent are at these conventions. So why not get them to wrestle? WrestleCade puts on the Super Show every Friday night every year, and it's literally a who's who outside of WWE stars wrestling, and and not much money. So
Right.
Yeah.
it's
Also,
another opportunity.
shout out to Front Row real quick. He's been out for a couple weeks because he was on a transatlantic cruise, and looks like he just got home earlier today, safe and sound. So yeah, we've seen all the pictures of that too. It looks like it was a really, really fun time.
Yeah. And I can't wait to hear his stories when he comes back on with us. He sent me
any cruise stories.
Yeah.
Coming from Front Row and Mrs. Front Row.
Right. He sent me a couple of cool ass videos from the back of the ship, just the water and the sunset and everything. Just it is peaceful. And speaking of,
wait a minute.
Dun, 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 dun. What up?
Joining us live, the transatlantic.
Say his
We were
name
just
and
talking
he
about
was
you.
there. I know. I was watching.
Yeah.
I believe in Front Row.
Hell yeah.
What's up,
How's
dude?
it going?
It is going great. I just got back a little while ago, and I'm just going to be on for a few minutes with you guys because I've got a shit ton of stuff to unpack. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to jump on and tell you guys a funny story because John was mentioning all the conventions and all the cool stuff that's going on. I know you guys are going to talk about the Cena thing that's coming up. I have like 3 weeks worth of wrestling to catch up on, so I'm gonna bore the shit out of you guys tonight later on. But I wanted to share just a quick story. So we were just for the last few weeks, we were on a cruise, we were on vacation, we did all this fun stuff. 2 years ago, we met two older couples on a cruise. We made friends. We went and dominated trivia, had a good time. Fast forward to this year, we're on this cruise with one of those two couples, and we're sitting in the dining room and said, "Oh man, wouldn't it be really cool if these other people, Pam and Howard, if they were able to join us? That'd be so amazing." Literally 5 minutes later, the guy that's sitting with us goes, "Holy shit!" And they literally showed up in the dining room
Wow.
on day 2 of this
they
cruise. I'm
they
like,
appear.
Yeah.
That was the Joe Hendry moment. So we had our own Joe Hendry moment. In the middle
Nice.
of the Atlantic off the coast of Spain, these people literally appeared. So yeah,
Wow.
so it was fun.
That's
That's
awesome, man.
amazing.
I am super
That's
excited. I'm gonna jump off in a minute, but I wanted to just you guys are killing it, and it's awesome to see all the cool stuff that's going on. And again, I want to reiterate, shout out to Chad, because Chad has done a lot lately, especially lately with all the stuff that's going on behind the scenes. Everybody's
Yes.
working hard to make this thing bigger and better, but he really went out of his way today to get that video and stuff. And Mike's been a big supporter of ours ever since his early Busted Open appearances. He's been super cool, followed a lot of I think he follows the show, and he's interacted with a lot of people publicly and in DMs and stuff. So it's a cool place to be right now. I'm excited.
Yeah. That's awesome.
We got a
Yeah,
lot of
Chad.
cool stuff going on.
Yeah, Chad pumping out that hashtag Nations Corner on location this weekend. So
yes,
thank you to Chad, man.
Yes. And John's right. We got just a couple weeks till WrestleCade. Man, there's like so much on location stuff coming up. There's going to be, I know you guys have shows coming up. There's more conventions coming up. There's new stuff being announced, I think, for WrestleMania weekend. Boy, there's a lot going on. So,
It is.
all right, that's it.
Cool.
I just want to jump on and say hey.
Cool.
All right.
Well, Front Row, welcome back, man.
See you later.
Say hi to
All right,
Mrs.
I'll
Epler.
talk. Yeah,
Later.
I will. All right, see you in a bit.
Back, brother.
Bye.
And
Cool.
before
Alright.
we move on, just because she's in the chat and I'm obligated because we have the same last name. The 21st, yes, my original, not Debhausen, but my original tag team partner may be live in the studio here with me. She is coming up to Jersey because she's going to be an auntie.
Oh, wow.
And she's attending the bridal baby shower
Cool.
that weekend. And of course, you know, I'm obligated. Yes, you can have your own room, your old room. You know, the Airbnb is being booked. I had to bump somebody to make it happen, but you know, she's gonna come up and spend a little time with her dad in between all her auntie things.
Cool.
And,
That's awesome.
yeah, she might be two of us on screen that night.
Nice.
Yeah.
See what
That'll be
happens.
fun.
That'll be awesome.
Right.
Well, Deb, we got a lot to talk about. Where you want to start?
Well, let's actually start with AEW stuff. We have Blood and Guts next week. We have tonight on Collision a couple of qualifying matches for Blood and Guts, as well as I think a couple of the women's tag matches. But yeah, let's talk about some AEW and some Blood and Guts. We have, let me see. Let me go back onto it. Yeah, tonight on Collision, we have Harley Cameron and Tekla for one of the Blood and Guts qualifying matches. Jamie Hayter versus Sky Blue.
Yeah, it's a series they've been doing.
Yes.
All of them are involved in the women's Blood and Guts. And by the way, bravo fucking AEW finally giving us an all women's Blood and Guts match.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, man, so far overdue. Too much overdue.
Yeah.
And hot take, women's Blood and Guts match better than the men's. Book it.
Absolutely.
I'm going to say it right now.
Absolutely.
Women's match is going to be much more entertaining and a better match than men's. But yeah,
Absolutely.
they've been having these series of matches between people on the two respective teams. The winner of the three matches, that team gets the person advantage going into Blood and Guts because they add people so the winning team always has the extra man up until the very end when all members of the teams are in the ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
So real quick, the women's Blood and Guts is Mercedes, Megan and Marina, and the Triangle of Madness versus Statlander, Tony Storm, Willow, Mina, Jamie Hayter, and Harley Cameron. So yeah, I as well am super excited for that match, more so than the men's for sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Mina is a replacement, unfortunately, for Queen Aminata, who was originally announced. Unfortunately, he picked up an injury, not medically cleared. So, but even with Mina in it as a replacement, still going to be a fantastic match.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
and then
so too.
the men's match, we have Darby, Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, Roddy Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly versus the Death Riders. So like, what do we think? Is Darby's team gonna win, and is this finally gonna be the time where Mox, maybe goes away, or something happens with the Death Riders that the group disbands?
Well, we're
Interesting.
normally talking about this for an AEW pay-per-view, like we've done the 4, 5, 6 previous ones. Is this the end of Moxley? Is this the end of the Death Riders?
Blood and Guts has always been a pay-per-view quality
right.
show, though. So, and
it's always been it's a special episode of Dynamite, but yeah, it's always been kind of one of their higher special episodes, like almost like a pay-per-view.
Yeah, absolutely.
It could be built into a pay-per-view, but
it could be. But
we don't want that. We'll keep it this way.
I like it as a special episode. I do like when they do special episodes of Dynamite theme shows.
Listen, as long as the regular show doesn't care, the channel doesn't care about the blood and the guts, I'm all for it.
Right. Even the Death Riders, you're all for that too?
Well, I'm for, I don't know if I'm for Imprint or if Moxley is going to go away.
Well,
yeah.
But I would like to see the Death Riders implode. I don't want to see them get beat and they go away. I want to see them, and that's where my drama is for them, and that's where I'll be interested.
Well,
what if they don't then?
Oh, I don't know. What am I going to do? I'm not going to rant forever. I'm going to run out of oxygen one day.
Yeah,
right.
and I'm all
you need
about
all the oxygen you can get at your age.
Peace and love.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you say that.
Sorry, I made you choke there, John.
Yeah, Mark.
I just made John choke. John just swallowed his tongue.
Yes, because
I'm glad that you say that because we got. Yeah, I think it's bullshit as well. Because we got a message from somebody who also thinks it's bullshit.
Mongrovian Mike, Little Dirty wants to fucking know why you can't take your fucking nose out of the Death Riders business. Oh, you mad? You're so confused and unsure as to like why the fuck we're doing what we're doing. Mind your own fucking business. It has nothing to do with you. You sack of do-nothing shit on the couch of your grandmother's fucking house. Get the fuck over yourself and be about something, and then maybe you might fucking understand. Warm regards from your old friend, Lil Dirty.
I'm speechless. I'm with that speech. And for the record, she's my number one favorite. And my second favorite of the Death Riders is obviously Claudio Castagnoli. And that's and I never hated John Moxley. So,
well, here's a tangent question for this. Now we've seen, especially Claudio, in various types of more extreme or hardcore type matches and stuff like that. It's just the time we finally see Claudio bleed.
Yeah. You know what? Claudio doesn't bleed. So
it must be that that Swiss skin or whatever. All that coffee he drinks. The man does not bleed. He doesn't cut. He doesn't gig himself. He doesn't get hard way. Nothing. The man never bleeds. Just one time. And how appropriate. Blood and guts. Give us a little color, if you will, Claudio.
It might be. Might be.
Yeah.
I do love Marina though. Deb, have you ever heard me say anything bad about or negative about Marina Shafir? Ever?
No.
No.
You got told off by Roddy's wife.
As a matter of fact, I'll even go as far to say I'm not the biggest intergender fan, match fan. Sometimes it's not my cup of tea unless I can believe it. Like if it's, like if it's my, my Savage Gnomes, that's believable. I know those two people can beat the shit out of any other man and woman in the world. So
for real.
Yeah.
For
But
real.
so going back on point was Marina Shafir's at GCW, the fight with Speedball Mike Bailey.
Right.
Yes.
And she beat that boy up like he tried to take her lunch money or something.
With no shoes on. Throwing socks in the crowd.
If they were in school, he would have been stuffed in a fucking locker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Also, so along the lines, let's keep going with Marina. We have the women's tag team tournament ongoing now, and we got a massive upset this week on Dynamite with Willow and Harley beating oh my god, I'm blanking.
Mercedes
right now.
and Athena.
Yes, Mercedes and Athena. Thank you. Huge upset. I don't think anyone expected that.
Clean pin too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clean pin, no shenanigans, no nothing.
Yeah,
Pin
what's
1, 2,
the
3.
name of their team? What's
Babes of Wrath.
Babes of
Wrath.
So
I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig
I'm
it.
digging those two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand. It's one of them things. I understand, how and why that Mercedes and Athena didn't win. But yeah, it was still shocking because especially the role that Mercedes has been on, of course, this is, a foregone conclusion when she was announced that she was going to be in the tournament. Okay, well, Ultimo Monet is going to get yet another belt, which you have to share it with somebody else, but it's going to be another belt. And evidently that's not the case. But what I do like is they're rekindling kind of an old rivalry that people have forgotten about in AEW. And that's Mercedes Moné versus the forever ROH Women's Champion, longest reigning champion, period, in the history of Ring of Honor, Athena Palmer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
She's so freaking good. And every time she comes out, like she looks incredible. I'm liking that we're seeing her on Dynamite more and more. I wish it were even more than that, but we'll get there.
Yeah. It can be a slow build for this. And if they choose to revisit it, and leading up to something, so be it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But overall, I'm liking what's going on with the tournament. Not only the Babes of Wrath, but the team of Megan and Marina. It's just phenomenal. I think that's the tag team we didn't know that we needed until that.
That look on Moxley's face when they first did that backstage announcement. That was always like, oh shit.
Set it off.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
These two. Oh shit.
Yeah, and it was fitting that they had a so-called enhancement talent match last week on Dynamite for their first match together. I thought that was pretty cool. Like, took us back to the days where we used to see that kind of stuff all the time, So that was pretty cool. And they are dominating.
Yeah, I think I also agree that was good to do because it, gives us an opportunity to actually see them work together as a tag team before they start into the tournament.
Yeah.
And introduce them and kind of get the audience acclimated to them being a team.
Right. Yep.
All right.
Well,
I'm all for two things: seeing Holly Cameron on AEW every week as much as I can, and seeing Chelsea Green on my WWE as much as I can.
Oh, for real.
And that's all I need. I mean, they're both so freaking entertaining. Whatever they lack, which they don't lack much in the ring, because they're still gonna go far. And I mean, just unbelievable.
Yeah,
so entertaining.
Yeah,
it was a great week for women's wrestling in both companies with the stuff that we just mentioned for AEW, and then for WWE. Chelsea winning back the U.S. Championship and becoming a double champion, and Jade defeating Tiffy for that championship.
Mhm.
It's been a great week.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. And Jade also, dominating in the locker room too, not being very nice to anybody.
Well, it wasn't exactly a really great week it was a good week for Chelsea, but not a great week.
Well, yeah, there's
got creamed.
You will stay focused.
Yeah. I'm
Your
not
best
gonna
hosting
repeat
still
out
inside.
loud.
Sorry, Deb. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm not going to repeat out loud what Chelsea said.
Wait, what?
Because I'm not going to give y'all that audio clip. But
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Right.
that was the only bummer is though that Ethan Page didn't get to eat the cake with the fork. So
Yeah.
But he still has his North American Championship. It is now the CMLL, AAA mixed tag team champions with Chelsea Green.
Yeah. And that also
Matt Cardona was having way too much fun with that.
As he should. As he should.
Too much. Yes.
Yeah. That was
yes,
him.
he was. Yes, he was. It was great.
That was him.
All right. So obviously the biggest thing going on in WWE right now is the John Cena Last Time Is Now tournament. So we got our first round a little more rounded out. So on Raw coming up, it's going to be Sheamus versus Nakamura and Damian Priest versus Rusev. Which I think it'll be good matches, but I think it's just kind of okay.
What I was glad to see with that, what I was glad to see though is they're not staying brand specific or show specific. I can't. I want to, but I can't. But you have Damian Priest and Nakamura that are SmackDown guys. On Raw, wrestling.
The camera don't see me.
Wrestling Sheamus and Rusev. So, like I said, at least they're not going, only SmackDown people on SmackDown matches for this and vice versa. So, that part's cool. But there's another part of that that's very intriguing that came out of SmackDown last night.
Yes, it is.
And
so I have the match graphics here. So we will have Miz versus Jey Uso. Yeet. And then we will have LA Knight versus a mystery opponent. I'm wearing my Miz t-shirt tonight. I've always been a Miz fan. Sorry, everyone, for not yeeting as hard. But so the wrinkle is LA Knight has a mystery opponent. And I think almost immediately everybody was going, we'll say his name and he appears.
Yeah.
So this is an interesting thing. When we were talking about this on Zoom last night, our own Ezra brought up that apparently during the UK live tour, The Miz and John Cena had 3 dark matches against each other. So are we thinking that was, practice, having them wrestle each other several times before they meet up with each other in this tournament? If Joe Hendry beats LA Knight and Miz beats Jey Uso.
Right. I have a wrinkle, and apparently I'm not the only one that thinks this.
Okay.
The mystery opponent. Been a lot of speculation and talk about it, and as we do, all do as fans, we speculate wildly. But
of course,
Dave mentioned it on After Dark last night.
Goldberg.
And I thought about it after watching SmackDown last night. And
Lars Sullivan.
No.
You're in the corner.
And
sorry.
He is. He's actually in the corner.
Yeah. And Denise and Mark Henry were talking about in the show on today. So my hot take, the mystery opponent, the National Treasure, a.k.a. the SmackDown General Manager, Nick Aldis.
Hmm.
I like
Quite
that.
interesting.
You
Nick
say
Aldis.
anyone's name and they appear
Yeah.
on my toy rack. Go ahead, throw out a name. Go ahead, John.
What? But I that's my hot take. I think it's going to be Nick Aldis.
That is
I get it.
You know, and Dave kind of said it. Nick Aldis is only 39 years old. And the only reason why he stopped wrestling wasn't because of injury or even nagging injury or anything like that. It was basically because he got a job as a producer with WWE.
John, I don't consider myself in the business, but I've heard that in the business they call that bump free money.
Right.
So to your point, that listen, let's just say a lot of the people that talk, a lot of these wrestlers that talk a lot of shit to the general manager of SmackDown, they really don't know what would happen if that person took off that wonderful suit and put on a pair of tights.
Yeah.
And laced his boots, because as far as I know, he never put them in the middle of a friggin' ring. So
no. So I if we're going to speculate wildly, there's my speculate wildly. The mystery opponent is Nick Aldis, because and not the
friend of the show, Nick Aldis.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not the harp
we had him on way back when.
Yeah. Dave too much, but he brought that up, and now they could do the same thing on Raw with their general manager, aka Scrap Daddy, Adam Pearce, former NWA champion, much like Nick Aldis, still in the not a little older than Nick, but still definitely looks like and appears he has at least one more match in him. So those are my wild speculations.
Okay, well, I wouldn't dislike that at all, because I would absolutely love to see Nick Aldis wrestle again.
Mm-hmm.
But I have another point towards Joe Hendry. I saw people posting last night that Joe Hendry faced Eli Drake back in TNA in like 2018. So they have history.
Who's Eli Drake?
Eli Drake? That guy?
Yeah.
Eli Drake.
Yeah.
Eli Drake. But LA Knight goes LA
For those
Knight.
that don't know, before he was LA Knight in TNA and in NWA, he was Eli Drake.
Dummies.
Yeah.
Dummies. Let me talk to you.
And also in Impact.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, I think they're, and especially now that they can use the TNA footage, they can put together a really nice like video package. Although because it's going to be a surprise, they can't exactly put out a video package before the match. But that would be cool to see like the history of the two of them.
Yeah.
It is Maxine's brother. And I saw a clip that Maxine said that he's not returning her calls. So
right.
No, well, it's tough when families fight.
I know.
So
anywho.
Oh well, thoughts and prayers to him.
Yeah. I mean this tournament, I wasn't a real big fan of it when they first announced it. But Cena, doing the voiceover for the package, and basically telling us about it and all that. I feel like it's his way. He's going out on his own, how he wants to go out. And if this is his idea and what he wants to do, then more power to him. It is going to fuel the speculation on who could show up. As the mystery opponent, because you knew they were going to do a mystery opponent, or had to, to just keep the IWC speculating and who is it, and who's it going to be. It's interesting.
That's what, including us. That's what everybody's doing right now.
Yep.
Exactly. Real quick, Chad, who do you think you're talking to? I'm a professional. Come on.
I should have been told that advice the other night, but
Yeah, you should.
That's what you get for drinking like a girl.
Ah,
I got messed up the other night with that
I
stuff.
hope it burned when you peed on your
Drink
leg.
is 10%. The wine that I usually drink is 14%. This is fine.
Yeah.
You're the target demo. You're a white girl.
Yeah, I'm not that basic though. I'm not that basic.
Yeah, Front Row has a good point. The tournament gives more people a Cena spotlight just by being in the conversation, and that is true.
That's very true, and it gives them a good, good kind of wrinkle in a lot of storylines for over the course of a month. So feels good, some good programming,
plus
gives some good matchups.
yeah, and plus it answers a lot of questions. People have there's a lot of wrestlers that just aren't going to get a chance that could have had a chance.
Right.
Mhm.
You have Rusev, Les Miz. So through this tournament, at least you got the people that were in John Cena's history, as main opponents.
Right.
At least they could come out and say, hey, we saw that powerful Rusev promo that Andre played on Bus Open, but we heard on Netflix. And Miz going off. It was just, so it's just great that they're able to do that.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I saw a clip. I didn't get to watch SmackDown last night, but I did see a clip, and maybe one of y'all can go into it further with R-Truth backstage with Nick Aldis. So
I was PG.
Yeah.
So is he in the tournament or what's going on with R-Truth?
I don't remember seeing him mentioned in the graphic for any of the names in it, or he hasn't been announced.
His name is in the Tumblr. Nick Aldis said his name is included in the Tumblr. He hasn't been picked yet.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's something like he doesn't want his balls touching Nick Aldis's balls or something.
Yeah, I saw the clip. I died.
Yeah. R-Truth, man. That is awesome.
When
Seeing
R-Truth comes up to the plate, the guy hits a home run.
Yes, every time.
Almost
every time.
Yeah. I'm not even going to say I don't think I've not laughed at the guy
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even. It's before 24, even before 24/7 championship days. I mean, he's just.
Yeah.
He's one of those people that's just on. He sees that red light. That red light goes on the camera, and he's just like out.
Right.
Out of it.
It was.
Sorry, we had this like pseudo heel turn earlier this year when he got released and brought back, and then and then he just went back to the same R-Truth we know and love. So it's
you got to give the people what they want, Riccaboni.
Up to the surface, though, if somebody pushes that button,
hey,
that's true.
It's
feelings comes out.
Yeah, the truth.
It was right. He did it right around the time Cena went back face, so it was almost like they went back face hand in hand, Yeah. And another thing, it was awesome to see two national treasures on the screen at the same time last night with Nick Aldis and R-Truth, because R-Truth is a national treasure, and he should be protected at all times.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Anything else in WWE land that y'all want to mention?
Jade's a badass.
Jade's a badass, of course.
Nobody is ready for that bitch. So
I'm liking the direction they're going with Jade. It definitely seems to suit her, like I talked about in the show last week. Putting the belt. I know a lot of people said, "Oh, well, she can't." Yeah, but we're never gonna know if she can actually carry the belt and do it properly unless they put it on her.
Mm-hmm.
So when is Naomi expected to come back?
After she has the baby.
Yeah,
and
I
Yeah.
mean, like
time
how
after
long?
that.
We're talking probably sometime
No.
late 2026.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to
Yeah,
be.
I would think
it's
so. I
definitely
think
not
it's
going
got
to
to
be
be
a
at
time
least
for
a
any
year.
WrestleMania. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
who do we want to see built up for Jade though? They had her looking at, I steel sharp steel, and you had her and her and Charlotte have that stare down.
We've been waiting for that match to materialize ever since that very first night that Jade showed up on SmackDown on WWE.
Yeah,
so that very first they had that quick, just that quick look up and down, and we were like, oh yes, please, make this, and it very easily could be that they're working towards that now, where you had to have a heel to work against Tiffany to get the belt off of her. We now have that heel. She's now.
You got
champion.
Bianca too. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And
definitely Bianca's got to come back.
We all know that in the ring and all that, Charlotte can absolutely go toe to toe with Jade and probably wrestle circles around her. However, is this the version of Charlotte we're seeing now? Is she that baby face to counter Jade's heel character, or do they have someone?
Where I believe we're just setting up for the Survivor Series, the War Games, of course.
Right.
So you're gonna have obviously the We're Not Friends tag team there, and you're gonna have
that's
definitely Nia and Lash Legend. So I think you're gonna have that.
I think that's gonna work, just because we have said it before. We're always afraid of the bigger name NXT talent, and we're all excited. And when are they going to be on the main roster? When are they going to get moved up? And we saw, like, especially, not to repeat myself, but with Roxanne Perez, we all knew she was more than ready in and out of the ring to be up on the main roster. It was just having that right spot, so the person, that NXT talent moving up, doesn't get lost.
That's what we were always worried about. That's what they talk about at Busted Open, but that's what everybody worries about, is like, once the person gets the call up, are they going to get Karrion crossed? Or, hey, you know what you could say? Or are they going to be like Roxanne Perez and freaking grab that bread, have that whatever, she's
or Braun Breaker.
She's got it. That
right.
Forget about it.
Yeah, and teaming last with Nia is great. Is a great move, and it seems like they got this particular call up absolutely right. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick. Tony Khan just announced on Twitter that on Collision,
another championship.
The Bang Bang Gang versus FTR. And
wait, let me get my typewriter keys.
So the Bang Bang Gang versus FTR and Kyle Fletcher versus Ace Austin.
Oh,
my God!
Stop the presses!
Oh my God! You're gonna need a
stop
bucket
the
underneath you.
presses. That Deb's Lord of Thighs is going to be on TV tonight.
Yes. Oh, there could be quite a mess over the Debhausen studio.
That's an Aerosmith song, so.
Quite a mess. Get the extra towel, Seth.
Yay for everyone! Yay!
Stop it. That's
great.
So
we love Ace Austin.
Tony Khan just went live on Twitter earlier, like a few minutes ago. Obviously, I don't know what was said, but I'm just seeing that Kyle Fletcher interrupted him during his video. So now we have Kyle Fletcher versus Ace Austin tonight.
Oh wow. Whose glasses are you gonna wear?
Okay, Steven, calm down. The dude is literally just promoting his show.
I wonder if
he's just making posts promoting the show. He's not doing anything wrong.
Yet.
Did Tony Khan, was he at least holding the phone right? Was he at least holding the phone right when he was on Twitter Live? Unlike Dave, not knowing how to
Looking at us all sideways.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was just mad because he's like, oh wait, Mike hasn't had an AEW rant tonight.
Yeah. So there you go.
Mike didn't rant about John Moxley.
Like I always say, they
Let's
listen.
do it in your
I
place.
got
They
put in
listen to the Nation's Corner.
I
They
got
listen.
put in my place by Marina Shafir, man. I ain't, you know.
Yeah, where you go?
They ain't
Piss
finding
off
me in a ditch with her socks stuffed down my friggin' throat.
Yep. Way to go.
That's about
Piss off
right.
A real angry bitch from Mondovia.
Wow.
Good job.
Oh, yeah, really?
Great.
And she got mommy rage.
Oh my god. All right.
Does Taylor Swift do cameo? I mean,
Yeah, if you want to mortgage your house to buy it.
yeah, right.
Oh my god. For real. All
So-
right.
Yeah, she needs the money.
Before we go, I do want to talk about GCW for a few minutes because they have 3 killer shows. So they had a killer show last night, and then they have a show tonight and tomorrow night.
And
so last night, yes.
Quick caveat: first time ever in Vermont tonight. First time ever in Maine tomorrow. Or I'm sorry, I have that
No,
wrong.
swap that.
First time
reverse
in
that.
Maine. First time in Maine tonight. Vermont tomorrow.
Oh,
So
we have
yes.
a debut of one of our favorite Nation Corner friends. Who is it? Go ahead, Deb.
What?
Gabby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's like, who know what you're talking about?
The Savage
so
Gnome, but we've had Bear. So this is Gabby Force's GC Dub debut.
Which we
Yeah,
were
Gabby
all hoping
Force's
would happen soon.
GCW
And
debut
it
tonight. Massacre in Maine. Gabby and Bear and Bulldozer, affectionately called Savage Gnome Dozer, going against Vandal 48, the Kogars. So I am thoroughly looking forward to that. We also have Shotzi versus Danhausen, Effie versus Ricky Morton for the GCW Championship, Maki Ito versus KJ Orso. A couple other great matches. Overall, great card, and the card for tomorrow is shaping up to be equally as great. These people are wrestling like 3 days in a row, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
3 days in a row.
Support
Crazy.
them. They're not getting paid a lot of money for this shit.
Yeah.
Don't think
And
that
they are
they're
just
on
killing it.
Yeah. Support them. Buy their stuff.
So yeah, tomorrow in Vermont, Green Mountains and Me, the show is called. Effie versus Danhausen for the GCW Championship. Billy Starks versus Shotzi. Ricky Morton versus Carrie Morton, which we had a little setup for last night. And we'll see what happens tonight as well. Maki Ito versus Selena Hakate. I'm not familiar with her, but that's okay. I love learning new people. Bear Dozer versus the Lost Boys. And a few others down the card. So it's just gonna be awesome. They are just freaking killing it. GCW knows how to put on shows.
Absolutely.
Did you say the Lost Boys?
Yeah.
Yes, they're called the Lost Boys.
So Corey Feldman's going to be at GCW?
Oh my God! I hope they put him right through like 10 panes of glass. I hate that guy. Absolutely. I hope he gets custom plates buried into his big dumb skull.
GCW does love using the gusset plates.
That is my people. Let me sing you the song of my people.
Yeah. So yeah, last night's show was incredible. Bear main evented again, and then it was announced that he will be in the Nick Gage Invitational.
And
Coming up on December 13th, unfortunately, the same night as John Cena's last match. So we will all be dual screening, I'm sure.
Yes, absolutely.
We love that. We love Bear. We read Bear's lips and we heard him say it. I love this fucking shit. We love this fucking shit too, Bear. We love you. We love this freaking GC. If anybody was able to, I don't know, it wasn't losing any steam, but if anybody injected any more like gas into the engine of friggin' GCW, I think Bear did. I mean, That
Yeah.
crowd just friggin' was crazy. And when he called them in to come and they need someone else, you know. I mean, Nick Gage getting up there in age, you know.
Yeah, unfortunately, Nick Gage is going to be out for a while again.
But
So all good vibes to him.
been through
Hopefully
a lot
he
of
gets
shit
himself
this
right.
past year, so
Yeah.
been through a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun show though. The Nick Gage Invitational. GCW also has their big show at the American Dream Mall coming up. So yeah, they're having a killer year, man.
Yeah.
They're the perfect example of doing your own thing and finding your own lane and just doing it consistently and better than anybody else does it. There's no other promotion anywhere in wrestling that puts on a GCW type show than GCW. It's just that simple.
Right.
And they clearly where they started to where they are now, they are still very true to their roots. They are a very physical and hardcore and deathmatch company. That's where their roots were.
Counterculture.
And
It's
even
everything
working with
that's
WWE,
counterculture.
working with AEW, working with anybody.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and they get the right mix of known talent, but not super reliant and heavy on big names. You have seen a lot of their kind of homegrown talent move on to bigger and better things, and then even come back. Like perfect example, Shotzi Blackheart.
Yes.
Shotzi went from the Indies and did a couple of GCW shows back in the day before she got signed, coming out of Evolve. She did her run in WWE, and now we're seeing her almost weekly on GCW, and she's still having fantastic matches. She's still doing all the crazy shit she did in the Indies again that we didn't get to see in WWE or NXT. And it looks like the big thing I always get from watching the GCW show is everybody looks to be having fun.
Right.
The wrestlers, the announcers, the crowds, everybody is just having a good time. And that's really what it's all about. Is Randy, you might not be a deathmatch person. You're wrong, but that's your opinion and you're entitled to it. But they've evolved enough in the product that where you can see deathmatch wrestling, but you can also see very tight and good regular mat wrestling. You can see high flying stuff. You can see, anything that you like. You'll find at a GCW show. Probably all within the one card of a show.
Two quick points, and then I'll throw it to Tony. GCW is to me the closest to ECW. I would defer to John to that if he agrees or not. But to an extent, I'm not. To me, nothing's ever going to be what ECW was at that point in time and at that point in history. It was a different time, and that's it. But otherwise, the other thing is people that have been future endeavored from bigger companies or that have left other companies, basically the big ones is AEW and WWE. AEW, Fuego del Sol, lost in the sauce, came over to GCW, was Fuego del Sol, bam, takes it off. KJ, is it Orso?
KJ Orso. And that's been one of the best storylines of the entire year.
But I'm saying, and then other people who been from like WWE, be pretty big there, whatever, they were on main TV, and then people there for many years like Nick Nemeth, or like even, Shotzi, Karrion Kross and Scarlett. When they leave and their time is up, where's the place where they first start and they do the jump off into the indie scene is right there, GCW. So like the GCW crowd welcomes everyone with open arms. The former Ashante the Adonis, welcome with open arms. Come on in and show us what you got, kid. Jakara Jackson and now whatever Mara Sade.
Mhm.
So this is a great time in wrestling that all the wrestling companies pretty much are getting along. Not yeah.
So, real
Yeah,
quick,
thanks.
Steven.
I was giving
Steven is hot with the Pantera reference, number one. He had a Megadeth reference a while ago. He had a Sepultura reference, and now Creed.
Yes.
Wow, Steven, you're on tonight, brother.
So he had 3 home runs and then he shit the bed.
Kirk ass swinging. That's what he
When
says,
home
Steven.
run,
Don't
you're
listen
ahead.
to him. I'm with you. It's on point. It's just he don't like it. But fuck him.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he got me with the arms wide open.
All right, Tony, you were about to say something earlier about that. What was it about the GCW?
Oh, well, it's to John's point. They've stayed in their own lane. They're not worried about comparing to anybody else but themselves. They're not trying to rival what WWE's doing or look at what AEW's doing. Yeah, they've had some GCW touch to AEW before. Like they've had Nick Gage be on AEW programming before, but it's not like they're trying to do something on their show to equal what the big ones are doing. Even TNA they're not trying to do like anybody else. Yes, it's obvious their inspiration was ECW, but they're not trying to be ECW 2.0. They're just being themselves, and that's great. The fact that you can watch a GCW show and you don't know what you're going to see from one show to the next. You don't know what's going to happen. I've seen some crazy stuff on GCW, and it's entertaining. That's nonetheless, it's entertaining.
Yeah. I think GCW does absolutely have a lot of like the roots of ECW, just obviously updated for 2025 for what wrestling fans currently want to see in that counterculture type of product. And AEW also has some elements of that. I think both companies do a really good job I think, of bringing that edginess for the age of fans that didn't necessarily live through ECW. Like my age. Like I was a child when ECW was big and hot. So being 9 years old, I didn't watch wrestling back then, but even people who may have watched wrestling back then who are a child's age, like being 9 years old and watching AEW does not hit the same as you guys who were, in your 20s then. It's just when you're 9 years old, it's just not.
If you were a
the
9-year-old saying up to watch ECW, I'm calling diapers on your parents. It was on at 1:30 in the morning. Where are you?
But that's the other thing. It's like it wasn't like for people my age, it was not the product for us at that age. We didn't get to live through the height of ECW like you guys got to live that. So GCW and to a smaller extent AEW with some of the more hardcore and bloody stuff that they do brings that type of feel of the edginess for people my age who didn't live through ECW and only knew PG WWE.
Yeah.
No, it's fair point. Very fair point.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Well, I got
home.
nothing else. I feel like we thanks to again to Mike O'Malley for your kind words. Appreciate you, Chad.
Marina.
And of course Marina
for setting the old
Thanks.
man straight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big
thank you to Marina. Big thank you to
and thanks,
Dirty in Texas and Little Dirty.
And Little Dirty.
Yes.
Little Dirty is a diabolical child.
Yes.
It's my nemesis, man.
Boy after my own heart.
That kid hung a picture on his family wall of LaGreca's high school photo, and that picture hung up there for months before the mom even noticed it.
My mom knows.
Oh man, that's cool. That's awesome.
That kid's
So
got talent.
let's take it home. Mongrovian Mike, how can people find you on the socials, my man?
Mongrovian Mike, I'm always on there. I'm ranting about something or other.
Yeah.
Usually Marks.
Hate me, love
Right.
me. Love me.
Yeah. Johnny boy, how about you, brother?
I am at John South Jersey on the X and Instagram, and also on Instagram is where you can keep up with the exploits of the most dangerous weapon in all professional wrestling. Of course, I am talking about the AK9K, the Ass Kicker 9000, and keep up with all of his exploits at Ass Kicker 9K on Instagram. And like I said in the beginning of the show, big event next Saturday with Too Sweet Neil, WrestleCade.
Can't wait.
We're going to be out and about, Nation's Corner on location. If you see us out and about, say hi. We're friendly in person, kind of, sort of.
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, yeah. Speak for yourself, John.
Well, you know, listen, if you buy us beer, we're real friendly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah,
This is
that's
very
just a hint,
true.
just a suggestion, maybe a hint. But if you see us, say hi, man. We love being out amongst the people.
Talk to Neil about his favorite wrestler, Eddie Kingston.
Oh,
I'm not bailing him out again, Mike. He's calling you Unk.
speaking of Neil, we remiss to mention this. They announced today that Tanahashi's last opponent will be Okada at Wrestle Kingdom in January.
Tanahashi's
So-
son. And also, I understand that it is Okada's birthday.
Yes.
Happy
It
Happy
is.
birthday.
birthday, Okada.
And I have it here somewhere. I got him a gift for his birthday. Wait.
Yeah. Nice. All right.
Happy birthday, Okada.
Happy birthday, man. Deb, how about you?
I am at Tatsu Debonair, the Twitter machine, the
I hate
Instagram,
how
the Blue
naturally
Sky.
she does. It's just like she's like absolutely knows. She just knows exactly where to put the.
She knows.
I hate that. Damn you.
I'm gonna
it's
leave
so
that one
easy.
alone.
It's right there. Yeah, click
Yeah,
the link in the
doing it wrong.
bios. Y'all know what's up.
Click
Nice.
the link.
And I, at Tony Justice, AJFA. And if you're a Metallica fan like I know we all are, you know what that means. Ooh. All right. That is it. Thank you all for joining us, and we will catch you all on the flip.
Go stop.